Well, welcome to the next episode. Yay!
Witty Bitty of Nevada. Yay!
So, thank you for joining us again. We appreciate it. Um, Last episode, if you noticed this beautiful woman right here sleeping at all, that's because she was up all night. We had very bad storms, and all the wind and everything kept her up all night long. In Nevada, as most people have heard about the West Coast storms and everything getting slammed. So when your power's going up and down, you're sleeping. So sorry, she does apologize.
I do.
No, she doesn't. I'm
No, I
just being a
don't.
bitty about it. So I hope you had fun. And we're going to talk about some different stuff than we did in the first one. And this one, we're really looking for interaction. So in the comments, you need to help us with this.
Absolutely. Make your comments, like us. Don't like us. It's up to you.
Hey, if you don't, we'll just ignore you, and or maybe we'll take what you say and improve, or just keep doing what you don't like.
Absolutely.
So in this episode, we're going to have a great conversation, and we want you guys to join in and answer questions. So off we
Absolutely.
go, my beautiful friend.
What are we starting with today?
You pick.
All right. I think we're going to start off today with some questions, little interactions with you guys today. What do you think? So, we're going to do some would you rather questions today on the Witty Bitties of Nevada.
Oh, those are good.
So, would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future? Which one?
So
10
would
minutes or 150 years?
wow, in the future.
That's a big question. I don't
I
know.
I think I'd rather want to see the 50 years in the future because then I could go back and fix if it's myself. If I'm all screwed up in 50 years, maybe I could fix myself now versus 10 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
I
I
think I'd
agree.
rather do the 50 years. Let us know what you would like to do.
Yeah. If I could make it to 50 more years, that'd be wonderful.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be a
absolutely.
rolled up old
Eh,
100-year-old, so I don't
probably
think so.
not. Probably not.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Would you rather have the technic what?
Telekinesis.
Ah,
Woohoo! I can say a word.
telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or the telepathically, the ability to read minds. Forgive me,
Oh,
lack of sleep, can't talk today. So, are we going to move things, or are we going to read your mind? Which one would you rather do? I'd rather read your mind. I don't know.
okay. I'm going to
Mm,
say I'd rather read your mind, but there could be things that I don't want to hear.
oh, absolutely.
But the ability to move things, I wouldn't want the ability to just move an ashtray from left to right. Um, be able to teleport something, like if you think about it and then it booms and it comes to you. I think that would be interesting. But I'm going to stick with read your mind.
Okay.
I may not like what you're thinking, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to just have my drink be moved to me.
You want to be able to have your drink just go
Yeah,
woo. Okay.
exactly, exactly,
Okay. All right.
exactly,
Well,
exactly.
that's it. All right. Let us know what you would rather.
All right, would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel? That's an easy one for me.
That's Captain Marvel.
No,
Oh.
absolutely not. Wonder Woman all the
Well,
way.
with her with
All the
her
way.
invisible plane or her
Oh, yeah,
golden lasso.
absolutely. I can remember back in the days I used to wear the little, I'm aging myself here, but back in the day they used to have little Wonder Woman matching panties and little shirts for kids.
The
You remember that?
underoos.
Underoos. That's what they were called. Underoos. Oh, not you youngins probably wouldn't get that, but you older folks definitely would know what the
Oh,
underoos are.
yeah, I
Absolutely.
think, and look, I remember, I'm aging myself too. The Justice League cartoons, and then the Wonder Woman show with Linda something. It wasn't
Blair.
When you say Blair, I'm thinking Exorcist. So Linda Blair was in The Exorcist.
Oh, oh, okay.
But it's not Linda Lavin, but I think it was Linda something. If you guys know, let us know. And if it's not a Linda, then completely let me know. And I might remember this in like 3 days and go, oh my God, that was her name.
Yeah.
But I remember the show. I think I would like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Marvel. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No. Captain Marvel was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Would you rather be forced to sing along or to dance to every single song you hear?
I'd rather dance.
I'd rather sing. Not very good, but I'd sing.
I don't sing good, but I like moving. So I get chair dancing. Ah, pro. Well, I used to go to the clubs in the, well, I'm going to age myself again, in the 80s and dance. But yeah, I do like to dance. I don't do it very much, but yeah.
Yep, dancing, singing.
Yeah. We had a good time dancing when we went.
Oh, absolutely. You're
Yeah.
my dancing partner.
I know, at the
Absolutely.
free DJ concert.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery in the next year?
Oh.
That's a hard one.
I'm going to say
Oh.
lottery. I would rather win the lottery because when you have the money, you can go places. And if you have a love in your life at the moment, you don't need another love.
But that's not what it says.
I
So
know.
money can't buy you love.
Money can't buy everything. That's true.
I'm going to go with true love, of course. I'm a lover. True love.
Gag me with a spoon. Okay. All right.
All
Let us
right.
know what you think on some of these, on your would you rathers, and hopefully we're making you laugh a little bit. Rosa has something that's come out of the Gold Hill Daily newspaper from the 80s.
Yes.
1880s. I'm
1880s.
sorry, 1880s.
This was Love Gone Wrong and March 26th of 1880. Excuse me, 1880. So, an Indian girl who sued for a branch of promise found all her love letters confronting her in court, and rather than have the jury know that she spelled Mary, Mariy, for Mary, Marry, heart for heart, and happy for happy, she withdrew the suit. The young man see the
How did she spell happy?
happy. She spelt it Hapie.
So if you sound out happy, I guess she's an Indian girl.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a lot of IEs
Yep.
in their language. So, okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. So happy Hapie for our happy, of course, and then she spelled Mary Maiy versus how we spell Mrr or Marry. So save your love letters. That's
So, okay. So back in the 1800s and back in the days, I guess even in, the covered wagons going back and forth, you promise to marry somebody. That's like a contract.
absolutely.
So she was going to take him to court. And first of all, in the 1880s, an Indian girl taking, which this had to have been like a Paiute Indian, Native American, taking somebody to court because they say that they're going to promise, but then she was embarrassed because she couldn't write. But wasn't there a lot of illiterate? We call them illiterate, but where they didn't really read or write. For the fact that she could write
Absolutely.
means that she was somewhat educated.
Mm-hmm.
But
Especially for 1880, absolutely.
but what do you think would happen nowadays? I mean, think about it. A guy promises to marry you. you're engaged.
I'm surprised it hasn't been a lawsuit.
I know.
Everybody's sue happy nowadays.
And everybody
Sue
loves,
happy.
we love love. And you want to turn around and say, okay, let's get married. And then you realize he's a jerk or she's a real bitch.
Yep.
And I don't know. Oops, if I said bitch, please YouTube don't screw me. But okay, if she's a real bitty, turn around and sue. So if a girl backs out on a marriage or an engagement, a promise, a guy could sue her.
Oh, absolutely. Or shun her, embarrass her in that time to where she would not be any good for anybody else.
Right. But nowadays, they could probably do the same thing,
Mm.
but it would cost money.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So what if he sued? I know they can ask for the ring back, and that's the proper thing to do, right? If you end the engagement, the girl should give the ring back.
Absolutely.
So if she doesn't give the ring back, you could sue her for the value of
the
it.
ring. Absolutely.
Right. And if he ducks out, she could sue him for a breach of contract because basically she's off the market.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And nowadays, technically, she's already soiled.
Well, maybe unless they waited until marriage. There are people that do that
Absolutely.
nowadays. Some people don't. But what a word, soiled. Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What else do we? But let us know what you think if you think that people should sue for breach of contract. I find that funny that back in the day that a woman actually would try and do that, considering they didn't have very many rights. So apparently out here in the West, there was some strong ass women.
Oh, absolutely. You have to be. Think about our country out here, our environment. Absolutely. What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you need independent, really independent women.
absolutely.
That's true. All right. So we got a game for you, and I got a game for my beautiful friend right here. So it is a music. It is related to music, and it's song word association.
Oh, great.
So yeah. So we'll have a little.
All right.
All right. Okay, just to let you know that this is normal for her. It's not unusual for her shirt to have some kind of food slapped in it or anything else like that. So if you're listening to us and not, she just dribbled a drink all the way down her.
I had a hole in my lip. Forgive
Yeah.
me. Hole in my lip. I know
Yes.
you guys feel that.
Good thing it wasn't hot coffee.
No joke.
Yeah, good thing. All right. So music song association. So you let us know also what comes to your mind. So get ready, get those thinking caps on.
All right.
What song do you think about when I say these words? This word, love.
Oh, easy. What is love that I'm feeling? Is this a love?
Okay.
Who is it? You guys know? I know she knows.
You gonna tell us?
White Snake.
Okay. The other song that hit my head, and I don't know why when you said love, was the Beatles.
Oh, okay.
So two different genres, but it is. It's funny how music and things that hit your head.
What song? Sing it. Sing a little for me.
I cannot sing it.
Well,
it's in my head, but I can't sing it out loud. Yeah, it's in my head.
give me, what's the name of the song by the Beatles?
Okay, it's in my head, but it can't come out of my mouth.
All right,
but that's
fine,
okay.
fine. All right, go to the next one.
Okay. The next word, night.
Still the night, still the night, still the night.
You're still on White Snake.
Another White Snake song, and that's not on purpose, really. But that's a good one. I like how that leads in.
What hit my head is The Season with Silent Night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Christmas Silent Night?
Yes.
Oh,
Christmas
okay.
Silent Night. That's what I thought you were going to come up with, Miss Christmassy that wants to listen to cute Christmas music all year long.
All right.
Okay.
What's the next one?
All right. I think I know what's going to come to your head when I say this one.
All right.
Sweet.
Ooh. Sweet emotion.
Oh, really?
Yep. Aerosmith.
I thought you were going to do Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh, that would have been.
Yes, by Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep. That's a good one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if we come up with the same one here.
All right. What's the last one?
Oh, no, we've got one after this one.
All right.
So this is number 4. So you guys tell us. Shoe.
Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. I don't know. That one's a hard one.
Okay, 2 hit my head. Blue suede shoes.
All right.
And then Boot Scootin' Boogie.
Okay.
Those were the 2 that hit my head.
All right.
Yeah. And I thought you were going to come up with the Brooks and Duns. Not me.
Yep.
And Blue Sage Street, that's Elvis.
Yes.
And if you noticed, Elvis's daughter, Lisa Marie, and his granddaughter, she finished Kylie. Yeah, Kylie. Keely finished her mom's book.
Oh, okay.
So before, because Lisa was doing it before she passed away. So that was, I've been hearing things about that a lot. So that was in my head. Normally, I'm not a huge, gotta go to Graceland. No. Okay. The last one. Dream.
I have a couple in my head for that one.
Okay.
Dreamweaver.
That was the same one that I had.
By Gary Wright. Or
oh no, Aerosmith.
Oh, okay. Dream On.
Dream On.
Dream On. Then you got Stevie Nicks with Dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have Dreamweaver. I'm trying to think of the band.
Gary Wright.
Yeah.
Dreamweaver. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
All
right. So let us know. There's we'll have more of those coming up. And we are going to do another. Let's see. We had done this before. We had done our medicine cards. And we're going to do it again for everybody. And hopefully in the last episode, if you do live in the area where you've seen coyotes, maybe you've seen them more. Or you realized, hey, that lady that I work with always seems to be a little sarcastic. She seems to be a bit of a bitty. And you turned it into a witty. So one thing we do want to leave you with today as well. If you're going to be a bitty, make sure you are witty. So,
Absolutely.
I am going to give credit to that kind of saying. Well, it wasn't this specific saying, but something similar. There is a podcast, a gossip podcast.
Ooh.
And it's called Naughty But Nice by Rob Shooter. And he's got a great theme music that Barry Manilow did. But his saying is that if you're going to be naughty, you've got to be nice.
I like that. So
always trying to make sure that if you're going to be mean, that you always have a nice, that you round it off with niceness. And I, thank you very much, Mr. Shooter. Rob, I've listened to you every once in a while when you just want some good gossip about celebrities or whatever. That's a great podcast to listen to. And he kind of made it where you can keep where, hey, sometimes you just got to be mean, but then make sure that you follow it up with something nice. And bitty is a slang term for being a BITC whatever.
Yep.
And witty is something that humorous and happiness. So if you say something mean, make sure you say something nice to counterproduce it and make the universe bring you wonderful things if you believe in that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this time my gorgeous friend's going to read. So you need your glasses
Yay.
because I didn't use mine last time.
All right.
And I'm going to pick.
She's going to pick a card this time.
So, lovely people out there, what else do we need to know for this coming up week? And watch out for. Oh,
What are you watching out for?
ooh, the crow.
Ooh, the crow.
Yes, number 24.
24.
Yeah, it'll say 24 at the top of the pictures.
Got it.
Okay, so the crow. Now, being in the West and in the Nevada area, we see crow a lot. So, what does a crow have to tell us?
The crow, there is a medicine story that tells a crow's fascination with her own shadow. She kept looking at it, scratching it, pecking it, until her shadow woke up and became alive. The crow's shadow ate her. Crow, dead crow now. All right. Dead crow, left-handed guardian. If you look deeply into the crow's eyes, you will find the gateway to the supernatural. Crow knows the unknowable mysteries of creation and is the keeper of all sacred law. Since Crow is a keeper of sacred law, Crow can bend the laws of the physical universe and shape shift. The ability is rare and unique. Few adapts exist in the world today, and fewer still have mastered Crow art of shape shifting. Ooh, so Crow is shape shifting, which would make sense because if you think about the movie with Angelina Jolie in it, the last, come on, where she's the beautiful,
Maleficent?
yes, her friend in there was a crow, and he was a
Oh,
shapeshifter.
yes, you are right.
There we go. The art includes doubling of being into two places at one time consistently, taking one physical form and becoming the fly on the wall to observe what
I'd
is
always want to be
happening.
the fly on the
Me
wall.
too. I've always thought
Oh,
that. Always thought that. Be on the fly on somebody's wall. Ooh. All right. The Europeans that came to the Turtle Island were named the boat people by Slow Turtle, even with knowledge of Archimedes possessed by certain boat people. None had ever seen the powerful shape-shifting of shamans who utilized crow medicine. Many boat people were frightened by what appeared to be animals coming into their camps or dwelling to discern their medicine. Crow medicine people are masters of illusion.
ooh.
All sacred texts are under the protection of the crow. Creators' books of laws or book of seals embound in crow's feathers. Crow feathers tell the spirits made flesh. Crow is also the protector of the Oraga or ancient records. Okay, so they protect records. The sacred law belts or woman belts, beaded by native women long before the boat people or Europeans came to this continent, contain knowledge of Great Spirit's law and are kept in Black Lodge of the Lodges of Women, the law which states that all things are born of women, signified by crow. I've heard that before. I've heard that within the Crow Nation of the Indians as well, that the women are very sacred. All is born of women.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mother Earth.
Yep. Crow is an ominous change. Crow lives in the void and has no sense of time. The ancient chefs tells us that crows see simultaneously the three fates, past, present, and future.
Oh, so the crow can bring you what's happened in the past, what's in the present, and what's in the future, and potentially end up giving you an insight that it could be a situation that I really feel, and this is just what's coming through to me right now, is that there could be a situation that somebody's going through or that we're going through that we've dealt with it or it's come up to us in the past, it's in the present, And it could come to the future if we don't end up dealing with it.
Absolutely. And do you know what they call a whole bunch of crow?
No.
Murder. Like a whole group. It's like a whole group's called a murder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A large group
Of crow.
So
Yeah.
we're like a bunch of geeses is a gaggle,
Yeah.
isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, I don't know.
I don't know that one. I can't help you on that one.
But oh wow. Wow, that's kind of interesting. Okay.
So contrary, if you
Okay, so if this card was this way, in the contrary position, it would be giving us a little individual other information, but we don't need to read about it this time because it came to us this way. Okay. One last thing that we'll leave you with, and let us know what you think about that. If you, from what you were hearing, if it is related to something in the past, present, and future of something that you kept dealing with. Me, what comes to mind when I hear that is I always used to get the same kind of person that I ended up working with. So the same kind of personality. They were always really, really nice. And I was false sense of security and I'd get along with them and I trusted them. Then all of a sudden they flipped and they were mean.
It's not with everybody.
No, but those were the same people that I dealt with in each kind of thing. And I always like, well, how do you change it? How do you change it? And one, you have to change how you react to it. Absolutely. That's one thing. But yeah. Okay, so to end this with something funny. And this, we definitely want to hear about you. Okay. What's the one hilarious thing you did as a kid that your family can't stop talking about? And okay, I'm going to say something embarrassing right now. So when I was a kid, what I did is apparently, not apparently, I actually did this. I was taking a bath as a kid and I came out all wrapped in a towel and I went into the family room. And in the family room was my mom, my dad, my brother, and my brother's friend, which was an only child. His name was Mike. Was in the living room. Well, in the family room. And I went right into the family room and I whipped the towel open and went and said, "Ta-da, Mikey!" Completely butt ass naked. Now, Mikey didn't have any kids, didn't have anything because he was an only child. Beet red. And then I turned my robe and I walked out like a proud little girl. So every time the story, and I guess I don't remember doing it, but it was just the family stories. And it was always, and they would bring it up in the most inopportune moments, like when you first bring a guy home. And it was like, "Oh, did Sherry tell you about Tadum?"
That's funny.
So, yes.
Mine is not as funny.
Oh.
However, I want to say my parents said I was probably about 4 and I was hungry. And we were living on the base housing because my parents were in the military. And I had taken a saucepan and pulled up the chair to the electric stove, took a saucepan, got a hot dog out, and was rolling the hot dog on the saucepan because apparently I was hungry. Made the smoke alarm go off, scared the shit out of everybody, and yeah.
Did you shake it around like
I was
popcorn?
Yep, like popcorn. exactly like that. Yeah.
That's funny. That is funny.
It is funny.
It is funny. You almost tried to burn down the house with a hot dog because you were hungry.
I was hungry. Yeah. Independent at that age.
Yeah. Well, that is pretty good. Let us know your hilarious story. And thank you. Like, subscribe, and give us comments.
Absolutely.
And join us again for a great conversation. And bye.
Bye.